My name is Muhammad Lawal Abubakar, Coordinating Director, Executive Chairman's Group, Federal Inland Revenue Service. Let me add again, just like I said before, it depends. It differs from state to state. Some states, because it's difficult, some states will adopt daily collection because they know it will be difficult to do it either monthly or annually. And that's why the amount will be very small, and as low as maybe 100 naira. So if you pay 100 naira, the day you don't come out, nobody goes to your house to collect the 100 naira. I think. So it's assumed when you come out and you earn income, you have something. So okay, pay 15 naira or pay 100 naira on daily basis. So if you say, for example, you are able to earn, if you earn 3,000 per day or 2,000 per day, and they say pay 50 naira, you can work out the percentage. It will be a very minimal percentage. So, and that is the example of presumptive, and maybe some kind of presumptive tax I was trying to explain. So some will say, okay, on monthly basis, and some on daily basis. But let us not confuse that to other kind of levies, rates that state government introduce and administer. Maybe if it's at the cap, at the motor park or car or markets, it could be because it's in the law. We have taxes and levy. There is this law. Okay, the Taxes and Levy Collection Act. It's spelled out various categories of taxes collectible by each of the three tiers of government. What you see in that act, for example, the market fee, motor park fee, and perhaps the example, the question you asked relates to that. So they don't necessarily fall under the personal income tax, but they relate to their operations either in the market or in the motor park. And these markets are either financed by state government or by local government. Where you see state government involved, it's where the state government has investment in the market or in the motor park. Otherwise, mostly by the local government.
So
the act I was trying to mention is Taxes and Levy Approved List of Collection Act. That is where you have list of taxes collectible by each of the three tiers of government. When you say multiplicity or multiple taxes, multiplicity of taxes cannot be seen to be it's not illegal. It's not illegal because I gave example of personal income tax being administered by two levels of authority, state and federal. So you can call that. Do you get that? That doesn't amount to double taxation. Okay, and where you now talk of multiple. For example, you have in that act, Taxes and Levy Approved List of Collection Act, you have, for example, under for state government, you have business premises fee, you have shop fee. So sometimes you are confused as to what amounts to or how to differentiate business premises fee and shop fee. So, but you have them, and So that alone, you want to account. Maybe you want to ask question why the same person, the same this that is put to is made to pay that tax, or in the Ministry for Land, especially in some places where the land agencies are, collect some fee rates. You have things like ground rent, consent fee, payment for such CFO, and all that, all land-related rates, including tenement rates. So that again, you want to ask question. This all relates to one item. So to be able to solve this, we were right, there are policy of government that is being introduced to remove or to enhance administration and to be able to efficiently administer those kind of taxes under harmonization. And state governments have been encouraged to harmonize such taxes rather than going to one person more than 2-3 times on similar item. You go to the same shop, you request for business premises fee. Another thing will go again and say shop fee. Do you understand? Signboard, duties and all that. So you harmonize and then charge. Ground rent and all ground related matters too can be put under this. So is harmonization of taxes, and we are also working. We are also looking, hoping that we, as a country, will one day have an harmonized tax administration system, where instead of having these different tax administration that are seen, that are more or less operating distinctly, with autonomy to operate financially and administratively. If I get you right, that is where maybe government officials have collected tax and they don't remit,
or the government officials are not paying the personal income tax.
That is evasion.
Yes.
Or avoidance. It could be avoidance or other. If it's evasion, it's a criminal offense. And even so, any person avoiding to pay a tax that is liable to is committing an offense.
Sure.
And there are laws, including, there are offenses, and once you are convicted, it can lead you to jail. In addition to fine, you will be made to pay. So it's an offense. It's reduced or entirely eliminated because before you are paid, it's deducted. That's why it's called it's deduction as source, pay as you earn. So it doesn't, before it gets to you, it's your net that gets to you.
How about
So
the private sector?
The private sector too, that have, the law states that if you have employee, if you have up to 5 employees, you should operate scheme, pay scheme on monthly basis. As you are paying your workers, deduct tax and pay to government. Your TV station, you pay in respect of your staff. So I think it's a privately owned TV station. But your question now will come, to answer, you come where you have deducted from staff and refuse to pay.
Yes.
So once the tax officers get to you, you'll be liable, and then you'll be penalized in line with the provisions of the law. What you were talking about here is ensuring that there is judicious utilization of revenue of the tax. So, and there should be a social contract between the government and the citizens, and government at every level should be seen to be accountable for all the revenue or taxes generated. So there is no argument about that. because people should account for what they collect.